Now this is the Katana V2 from Creative, okay? A few months back, I reviewed the original model and they said they'd be sending the newer model, so I'm excited to have this one in the studio. I'm gonna do a quick audio sample for you in a minute here, but first we're gonna get it out of the box, show you what it comes with, and then we'll do that audio sample and I'll give you my thoughts on the build quality as well as we're unboxing it. So let's dive right in. So as we get this thing out of the box, the nice thing about this one is it adds a little color to your desktop. It has a nice little RGB light on it now. I think that's a cool touch, unnecessary and cool. I like when brands do unnecessary things. You've seen my reviews before about Asus laptop unboxings, and they just always have cool packaging and little extra changes that they've done to their systems in order to make them stand out, in order to make it more of an experience to the consumer, which I really appreciate about brands. And so by adding a little RGB, Katana has done this. First and foremost, I love this like brushed aluminum look on top. You can see that there from the top camera, kind of this brushed aluminum look. That's really nice. This one feels a little bit heavier than last year's model, which I like in regards to the quality of the system. So we had this aluminum or some sort of metal material on top. The original one that I reviewed did not have that. And then a nice little LED screen. The original one had the LED. Then we also have these speakers here on the top of the system, and then of course your speaker wrapping around. The connectivity on the back, we have HDMI, USB out, USB audio in, auxiliary in, optical in, sub out, and then of course our power adapter. Now, one thing that I'm really happy about for this model is that it has an auxiliary in. The last model I reviewed did not. And what frustrated me about that is if my Bluetooth was acting kind of funny or, just connecting and trying to pairing, between different devices, it kind of just threw off my workflow. I don't like annoying things. I don't like things when they don't really work the way they should. And my computer Bluetooth has been acting up, which caused me to not be able to use this as much as I wanted to. So it wasn't Creative's fault that the Bluetooth was acting up, but I wasn't able to use the speaker as I wanted to. And so I love the option for the auxiliary in just to cut through all of that wireless technology and just plug it in because I never moved the speaker or my desktop anyway. So anyway, I've continued long enough about that. Let's get more out of the box and see what we have here. All right, probably cords and remotes and all that. Here is the new sub. All right. So this sub is a little bit bigger than the older one. So get a little bit more bass out of this one, which will be super nice. So we got side, still this particle board material, not loving that, but one thing that does stand out to me is whenever I look at the edges of the sub, and I showed you this on the last one, everything's assembled very well. Sometimes when you get equipment, even brand new, there's little dents or dings or just an edge is like already starting to separate. Like that's so frustrating, but this is put together very nicely. It's good quality. I'm really appreciating that. Though it isn't the best materials, it's not like, wood paneling or all aluminum. It is put together well, which is great to see. And like I said, with this new metal top, man, it's nicer. It's great quality. It's looking good. Now, these are something I actually might use, and this would make sense if you're hooking this up inside of like a home studio or like a home movie theater, mounting it to the wall. But I might actually mount this underneath my little monitor stand or even underneath my computer completely, just to kind of get it out of the way but still have great audio. So these will be nice as well. Be checking those out. I think this should be probably our power adapter. Yep, there's our power adapter. Got that there. And then last but not least, all of our cords. So it comes with all the cords that you need. I'm not sure if it comes with an auxiliary cord. So there we go. There's the one I need. So it comes with all the different international, which I don't need, but there's the United States one. There's a USB to USB-C if you want to do audio over USB-C, and then our optical cable as well if you want to hook it into a TV. So you got all the cords you need right here. The only thing I didn't see was the cord to go from the sub to the speaker. So I'll find that later while I'm hooking this up. So silly of me, I just realized that the connector cord from the sub to the speaker is directly connected already to the sub. So found it, there it is. But let's, now that we see everything in the box, let's go ahead and test out the audio and hear how it sounds. I've got it all hooked into my system and it sounds great. If you're considering the Katana original versus the Katana V2, I think that extra feature of the connectivity for the auxiliary port and the USB-C is definitely a big winner. This speaker sounds better, it looks great, it feels even better built than the original, and that subwoofer gives you a little extra kick, which I really like. So if you're curious about the exact pricing and availability, there'll be links in the description below. Otherwise, likes of this video has brought you some value, and subs if you don't want to miss out on the future uploads. I'll see you here in the next one.